right, so now is the moment that I have been waiting for quite a while. Ever since I started listening to Nas and going on my rap journey the past couple years, and especially making these videos, I've been trying to get to this particular beef because I did not really know about it when it happened. A friend of mine, I think she played me Ether, was like, "Isn't this amazing?" And I was like, I don't know enough about Jay-Z to like feel the impacts of these hits. So I do remember being shown Stillmatic and being like, I don't really care about this. Can we listen to more Biggie? To more Dr. Dre and Eminem? So now that I'm an adult and I'm a little more advanced, I'm still a newbie, but I'm learning. We are jumping into Ether. And I'm very excited to hear what he has to say. And I'm going to pull up the lyrics, actually. You know, we have a video game going because we always have a game going. But for this one, we're just going to look at the lyrics. And I don't usually have lyrics up because I don't want to spoil myself and read ahead. So we're going to try and go with the song. So here we go. Nas's Ether. Jay-Z diss. Let's get it.
Fuck Jay-Z.
What's up, niggas? And yo, I know you ain't talking about me, dog. You? What?
Fuck Jay-Z.
You been on my dick, nigga. You love my style, nigga.
Fuck Jay-Z.
Fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already. Brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the results?
It's an AIDS test. What the results? So, he says, you've been loving my style. You've been on my dick. Which, yes, true. He had that song on Reasonable Doubt that sampled, I think Dead Presidents, sampled Nas. And apparently people told me in the comments, shout out the comments, we have good discussions in the comments, that he actually wanted Nas to be on the song, but couldn't get him for whatever reason. Maybe Nas didn't want to. I don't know. But then reached out to the producer or the publisher of Nas's music, made a deal with them so that he could sample it anyway. Which to me is like very capitalist man behavior. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't get you to agree? Well, I'll just buy the thing that owns you. Or that owns the rights to your music. I'm going to do it anyway. Very forceful, very non-consensual behavior. Very Trumpian. Let's keep going.
Not positive. Who's the best? Pac, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, floor style greetings. I embrace y'all with napalm. Blows up, no guts, left chest, face gone. How can Nas be garbage? Semi-autos at your cottage. Burner at the side of your dome. Come out of my throne. I got this. Locked since 9-1. I am the truest. Name a rapper that I ain't influenced. Gave y'all chapters, but now I keep my eyes on the Judas. With Hawaiian Sophie fame, kept my name in his music. Check it. Fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already. Hey yo, pass me the weed. Put my ashes out on these niggas, man. Hey yo, you faggots, y'all kneel and kiss the motherfucking ring. Fuck with
You know, yesterday when I listened to the Takeover, I was not expecting much. But they had some hard punches at Nas and Mobb Deep. And I'm like, oh man, this is a harder song than I thought it was. You know, the beat was hard too. This, I can see why this is iconic. This is iconic. I also, the I will not lose thing in the chorus.
soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already. Been fucked over, left for dead, distant, forgotten. Luck ran out. They hope that I be gone stiff and rotten. Y'all just piss on me, shit on me, spit on my grave. Talk about me, laugh behind my back, but in my face, shot some well wishes. Friendly acting, envy, hiding snakes. With your hands out for my money, man, how much can I take when the streets keep calling? Heard it when I was asleep.
So in my face, you're nice. Oh, well wishes. Hey man, love you. But behind my back, you're talking shit.
Got this Gazy and Rocafella records wanted beef. Started cocking up my weapon, slowly loading up this ammo to explode it on a camel and his soldiers. I can handle this Fadolo and his manuscript. Just sounds stupid when KRS already made an album called Blueprint. First, Biggie's your man, then you got the nerve to say that you better than Big. Dick sucking lips, won't you let the late great veteran live?
The dick sucking lips, that's hilarious. Because you know Jay got them lips. First, Biggie's your man, then you got the nerve to say you better. I said that the other day. What was it, Volume 3? Volume 3 or Blueprint? He said something about like, you know, people ask, who's better, you or Big, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's not people asking. That's you putting it out there. Just like when Donald Trump was like, people say this, people say that. No, you're saying that. You're just attributing it to vague people so that you don't seem as narcissistic as everyone knows you to be. The Gazy and Rocafella, that's funny. I mean, look, across the board, the 90s, early 2000s, very homophobic. We don't fuck with any of that shit. Eminem is one of my favorites of all time. Extremely homophobic lyrics. Has apologized numerous times for it over the years and then stopped doing it, frankly. You know, but again, I take it as a moment in time, this song, because this is also 2001. KRS had an album called Blueprint. I did not know that. Boogie Down Production, KRS-One. I have his greatest hits too. Should I go through his albums? Love him. But yeah, let's keep going. This is, I see why this is known as like one of the ones. You know what I mean? Surprised that they have buried I mean, you know, it's been 20 years. They're both capitalists. They're making money. Of course, they're going to come out on stage together like they did this past weekend at Yankee Stadium. Surprised they didn't do these songs at each other. That would have been really fun. Hey, it's been 20 years. We could do this, right? We could do this to each other. This will be in good spirits. That'll be, I don't know. That would be really funny. That would be like history, but I don't think so. Maybe in 20 years, Drake and Kendrick will do their diss tracks at each other on stage together. Not like Drake actually has a place in hip hop though. But anyways,
Nas son across the belly. I prove you lost already. The king is back. Where my crown at? Ill will, rest in peace, let's do it, niggas. Fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already. Y'all niggas deal with emotions like bitches. What's sad is I love you, cause you're my brother. You traded your soul for riches. My child, I've watched you grow up to be famous, and now
you traded your soul for riches. I watched you grow up to be famous. Now I smile like a proud dad watch his only son that made it.
I smile like a proud dad watching his only son that made it.
See, that's why I don't read ahead. Because now the sound's coming after. Stupid.
You seem to be only concerned with dissing women. Were you abused as a child, scared to smile, they called you ugly? Well, life is harsh, hug me, don't reject me. I'll make records to disrespect me, blatant or indirectly. In 88, you was getting chased to your building, calling my crib, and I ain't even give you my numbers. All I did was give you a style for you to run with, smiling in my face, glad to break bread with the guard. Wearing jazz chains, no text, no cash, no cars, no jail bars, jigga, no pies, no case, just Hawaiian shirts, hanging with Little Chase. You a fan?
Just Hawaiian shirts, hanging with Little Chase. Some references to Jay's pre-fame days. He wore a Hawaiian shirt in the video for Mentor Jazz's '89 song Hawaiian Sophie. Interesting. A friend named Chase comes up with in the book. Okay. So I guess like seems like Jay-Z stole a lot of his style from his mentor there. Wearing Jazz's chains, no text, no cash, no cars. Claims Nas's claims here of Jay-Z having no money, no cars, wearing Jazz's chains is false. Okay. In fact, Jay has explained that the majority of the jewelry Jazzo wore on his album covers was actually his. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I like the genius breakdowns here. Here we go.
A phony, a fake, a pussy, a stand. I still whip your ass. You 36 in a karate class.
Hold on. You a fan, a phony, a fake, a pussy, a stan. And that's a recent reference to Eminem's stan. Is this the first use of stan outside of the song? Because the song came out a year prior. Marshall Mathers LP came out a year before this. That's actually crazy. Dude, Eminem was on the blueprint and then gets mentioned by Nas. What a dream come true for him, bro.
You Tybo ho, trying to work it out, you trying to get brolic. Ask me if I'm trying to kick knowledge. Nah, I'm trying to kick the shit you need to learn though. That ether, that shit that make your soul burn slow. Is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he's Puffy. Rocafella died of AIDS, that was the end of his chapter. And that's the guy y'all chose to name your company after? Put it together. I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. And now y'all trying to take my spot, fellas?
I rock hoes, y'all rock fella. Wait. Dame Diddy, so he's calling Dame Dash. One of the famous Rockefellers ever. None of the famous Rockefellers died of AIDS. Rather, Jay-Z's label is named after a Brooklyn hustler named Rockefeller who died of AIDS, with his first becoming an epidemic. Okay, interesting. So again, more homophobic bars being like, you named your thing after a guy who died of AIDS because everyone thought AIDS was only in the gay community back then. Oh, I get it. You Biggie, he's Puffy. Right? He owns you, Dame Dash, I guess. Dude, the stand line is still like, oh my god, you're using that already? Alright, let's keep going.
It's hot rock fellas, put you in a dry spot fellas. In a pine box with 9 shots for my Glock fellas. Foxy got you hot cause you kept your face in a puss. What you think you getting girls now cause of your looks?
That line reminds me of Kendrick. You think the money, the cars, the fame will make you go away? A lame is always a lame. You think you're getting girls because of your looks? It's because you got money, bro. That's funny. That's funny. When did you meet Beyonce? How old was she? 16?
Negro, please. You know mustache having with whiskers like a rat compared to beans you whack. And your man stabbed on and made you take the blame. You ass went from jazz to hanging with Kane to Irv to Big. And Eminem murdered you on your own shit. You a dick riding faggot. You love the attention.
Dude, Eminem murdered you on your own shit. I mean, we just listened to that yesterday. That was amazing. That is, to me, that's an Eminem song. Now, apparently, I was told this in the comments, and here it is in Genius. Widely regarded, Eminem out-rapped, outshined Jay-Z on his own song Renegade, although the song was originally written by Eminem and Royce the 5'9" as the duo Bad Meets Evil song. But Eminem gave it to Jay-Z and took Royce off. So that makes sense why it sounds like it should have been on Marshall Mathers LP, or like it's an Eminem song. It is. This line also responds back to Jay-Z's line is this the takeover, where he said the Bravehearts did better on the song Uchiwali than Nas did. And it's like, well, actually, Eminem did better than you on Renegade, so who cares? Interesting.
These niggas run you niggas, ask Russell Simmons. R.O.C. Get gunned up.
Russell Simmons also a piece of shit in the rap industry. I believe a sexual assaulter. Allegedly, I don't know. I think that's what he's known for. That's what I know him for. I know he, created Def Jam and whatnot, but like sexual assault. So let's take it back a little bit.
Whiskers like a rat compared to beans you whack. And your man stabbed on and made you take the blame. You ass went from jazz to hanging with Kane to Irv to Big. And Eminem murdered you on your own shit. You a dick riding faggot. You love the attention. Queens niggas run you niggas, ask Russell Simmons. R.O.C. Get gunned up and clap quick. J.J. Evans get gunned up and clap quick. Your whole damn record label gunned up and clap quick. Sean Carter to Jay-Z, damn you on Jazz Dick. So little shorty's getting gunned up and clap quick. How much of Biggie's rhymes is gonna come out your fat lips? Wanted to be on every last one of my classics. You pop shit, apologize, nigga, just ask Kiss.
Wow. On the podcast, Drink Champs Nore asked Jadakiss, what does that line mean? Jada said Jay-Z would subliminally diss Jadakiss and then send Jadakiss a message on his two-way pager that would be an apology. Jadakiss said he told Nas that, and Nas said Jay would do the same with him. So this is like Drake, very Drake-like. Oh, that wasn't a subliminal, man. It's all love. Come on. And Kendrick was throwing out those subliminals for years, being like, bro, stop playing with me. Don't say lie about me. I won't tell truth about you. That's interesting. You wanted to be on every one of my classics. Jay-Z had wanted Nas to say his line, I'm out for presidents to represent me, from his song The World Is Yours, for the chorus of Jay-Z's song Dead Presidents, like we said earlier. But he couldn't get him, so he got the producer to give him the rights to that. Nas declined to do it because he didn't know Jay-Z at the time. So Jay-Z instead sampled Nas saying the line from Nas' song The World Is Yours tip mix. He once again sampled Nas in the song Rap Game, Crack Game, in which he samples Nas' line from the song Represent. Again, he did it twice. I remember hearing it. Go look at my Jay-Z reactions, Reasonable Doubt in Volume 1, where I'm like, did you get permission to do this? I can't believe... Look, the fact that he says, he throws out the line, Eminem murdered you on your own shit, and this album came out, September, October, November, December, 3 months later. I don't know if Ether came out as a single before the album, but the fact that, like, you had to have added that line within those 3 months. Look, people think, oh my God, Kendrick got all these disses out in like a day. That's new. That's new technology. It's social media, cell phones, being able to call people back and forth, blah, blah, blah. This shit coming out within 3 months was the equivalent of like, oh my God, you responded to shit that was on the album that only came out a couple months ago. How'd you do that? I can see why this is regarded as one of the best discs of all time. That was amazing. It did not disappoint. Lived up to the expectations. My God, that was great.